Hey guys, what a beautiful day again here. Very hot today. Not sure how much we're going to be able to do in this heat. But we're on the decking again. Just a quick update. I'm not going to film too much today because it's pretty much more of the same. But let's just give you a quick update where we are and what we plan to do. Now this was a painstaking job of taking all these joist hangers off. And they look worse than they are actually. They're galvanised, and where you see the discolouring is only on the surface, so they're fine to reuse. But unfortunately, I didn't realise it. The chap before me who'd built the last one had done it in two different sizes. For some reason, some of these were 50mm wide and some of them were 38mm wide. The majority here, in fact really all of them here, are 38mm, which is too small for the timbers. So we've used all of the ones that were the right size. So we've ordered some more. They're due in on Wednesday this week, so we have to wait for those to come in. We've done just a couple more joists and some noggins. I'm waiting for the timber. The timber comes in on Friday before we can do any more of that. And we've sunk in our first series of uprights here. Just showing you, we dug the holes, if you remember. So we've got these in, and the same's going to be the same on this side. We're going to have another joist coming close up to this one. So the job today is because we're waiting on timber and joist hangers, is this needs to come down. So I'm going to take that down, and then I'll give you an update when I've got that done.
Won't that one come off?
Oh yeah, it's the last one. It's just the weight's on it at the moment. So I'm ready to pull it off now.
Ooh. It's 28 degrees.
Lovely, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? Okay, good morning guys. Beautiful day. Back onto this project. Let me show you what we're going to do today, and then we'll put you on time lapse as I get on with it, because as I've mentioned before, a lot of it is a repetition of what you've already seen, but I'm sure you want to see it all come together. Let's show you where we are and what we've got to do today. Right, first and foremost, the timber has arrived. If you remember, I had some longer lengths just up here, but that's for the joist for the barn. I didn't want to cut into that, so I got some smaller lengths here and two 6-metre lengths for each end. And since we were here last, we've got the other the other beam up on the other side there, with some noggins in between. There's a few more noggins to do. Today we've got to concrete in the feet for that. This post is in, but it's not been levelled off yet. That end, in fact, needs to drop down slightly, but we're going to do that. I've got my joist hangers ready to go, and so hopefully today we can get all of these joists cut. We can make a start on the other side. That's the plan. Going to time lapse those jobs and let's get on with them. Poor Charlie's had a turn for the worst, really. All of a sudden, he was fine. And then he's really struggling today. Struggling to move, he's not eating very much. So, Miss Anna doesn't think it's very long, unfortunately. But, you know, he's a fighter, so we're just hoping it's not just yet. Poor Charlie. Hello.
It's quite warm today, isn't it?
What do you reckon the temperature is?
About 30.
30 degrees. That is hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next job, get the pool open. What do you think?
Yeah. As soon as we do that, probably rain.
Yep.
Yet another emergency with Brambles. He's up that middle tree, up this one. This one up. He's right up there. And he's been there all night 'cause he didn't come in last night, so I came looking for him and heard him crying. But it's like, Peter thinks it's about 30 metres up or 40 metres. So he's gone back to get our biggest ladders, which I'm not sure we'll reach, but I'm going to try and get up to him because the Pompiers, the firemen, not sure they're going to come and help us because it's not classed as an emergency. I'm just worried that he's going to try and get down and end up falling down and breaking a leg. Poor boy.
So we're here, hopefully the Pompiers are coming, because just to give you an idea of scale, this is our biggest double extender, and that gets us to about here, and he is where are we? He is up there. So there's just no way. And of course, I'm absolutely petrified of heights, so Anna would have to go up.
But it's not nowhere near anything.
We have this other set here, but they don't link together. I know. So it's okay, Brambles. Oh God, I hope they hurry up.
Well, we're just waiting for somebody's going to bring a bigger ladder with a turntable or something, I think. I don't know if it's going to be the Pompiers. Poor Brambles is so tired. I think he's trying to go to sleep in the top of the tree. He's exhausted. Peter's chopping down branches before the next set of Pompiers get here.
Brought in a turntable ladder. Sorry, like a cherry picker, not a turntable ladder, but same sort of thing. Unfortunately, the first unit turned up with a 18-foot ladder, which is pretty much what we had. But we did say he was at least 30 metres up, possibly 40 metres. So let's hope they can get up with this. Okay, so we're back. We just thought we haven't filmed it, so the last bit of film we've got there is when the Pompiers are rescuing Brambles.
Trying
to. So we just thought we'd tell you what's happened because we haven't videoed it.
No, thankfully. Yeah, it was dreadful. It was the Pompier got hold of him and got up to him.
Yeah.
And he dropped him, didn't he?
From where he was, full height.
And I just screamed because I saw Brambles going like lightning to the ground, falling.
And so he then ran off, or limped off, into a field, and we
spent hours looking for him, didn't we?
Yeah, that was very distressing because the Pompiers were quite dismissive, just he's down kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they left, and then that left us searching for him in the fields which are neighbouring the house. We were there for many hours.
Well, I kept running back home to see if he'd gone inside. Peter stayed near the tree because he thought he was near the tree. He didn't believe the Pompiers when they said he ran off. So he was at the tree digging out all the brambles and branches trying to find him. And I kept running home, looking at our house and shouting, and then running back into the field.
Yes, it was all a bit scattergun, wasn't it? We were in panic. I thought that they were just trying to make us feel better by saying he walked off, and by sending us into this massive field, knowing that we probably wouldn't be able to find him, would have been all right from their perspective. I thought there's no way he could have walked away from that. So as Anna said, I was taking all the bracken away, trying to find him in there. And then you shouted for me, didn't you, when I was over where I thought he might be?
Yeah, and then I found him. He was in the end barn, our end barn, just peeping through a little hole in the door at the bottom. And dreaded what I was going to see, but it was okay. I'm very nervous. Anyway, Peter came back. We got him in the car.
I was
took him straight to the vets.
Complete disbelief. I thought, how on earth can anything not have at least a broken leg? At least.
Well,
from that height.
The internal injuries that was worrying. You know what was going on inside. So we took him to the vets. Our lovely vets, and she was concerned about his insides too, but she felt him all over, did all the checks, and said, you know, just keep an eye on his poos and his wheeze, see if there's any blood coming out. keep him in. So did that. I was checking his poos.
Yeah.
Not a nice job, but taking them out of the litter tray and having a look, make sure they're clear. So yeah, he stayed in for 3 days. Very
Timid.
Yes, very timid. Very cuddly.
Clingy. So we both know,
Yeah.
I mean, we know that animals can, cats can fall from height, but not that high. I mean, that was ridiculously high, wasn't it? At least 40 metres. At least 40
Well, it's not
metres.
just that, it's all on the way down. It's all the other branches from the other trees as well that was worrying me, you know, if he'd got impaled by any of those.
So the good news is he's making a slow but steady recovery, which is fantastic. And he's a bit shy as a consequence of everything that's happened.
And he's not been up our drive since, which is a good thing. And we've told him he's grounded until he's 21.
And then we've had we also had a scare with Charlie, which came up when we were at the vets. The vets happened to say that she'd gone and to visit Charlie's mother, previous owner, to explain again that he's in good shape. And that was nice to hear. But Charlie, we thought we'd lost Charlie over the last couple of weeks. He went through a 5-day period where he didn't eat anything.
It's not just that he went all lethargic, his breathing, he was struggling to breathe, but he's got congestive heart failure, which is part and process of the problem, unfortunately. A lot of old dogs get it, and that's why he had the stroke initially, because he's got congestive heart failure. Anyway, so we thought, it's the beginning of the end.
So we were planning for that, weren't we?
Yeah, and he wasn't eating, but one night I was cooking the famous Thai curry. Peter wanted Thai curry, and Charlie's ears pricked. He came in well as I just finished off making it in the wok, and he was insistent on having some. So I picked some chicken out, washed the spices off, and that was it. He was back. He was eating, and it was a miracle, another miracle.
So unbelievably, after that period where we thought we definitely lost him, we were preparing for the worst and preparing to, make those arrangements. He came back, and he's been non-stop since.
Yeah. So if he does it again, we'll have to cook Thai curry.
So here we go. We've finally done the framing, which I must admit was an absolute pain. We've over-engineered it. Miss Anna now is just putting on its first treatment. Arguably, it's below the decking, so shouldn't need much, but we thought we'd protect it as best we can. Maybe get another couple of years out of it. So she's putting the first lot of protection on, it's taken us much longer. We've had other projects to do. We've had a couple of hiccups in life, nothing serious, but we've had other things to get on with. We've had work to be doing. Work's come in, so we needed to be doing that. So this has taken a bit longer than we expected, and I'm afraid to say we're probably going to be very simple in the planking. I wanted to do a herringbone finish or something quite fancy, but I just don't think we're going to have time. Otherwise, we're never going to use it. So let's just put you on time lapse, and you can have a look at a little bit of this going on. Oh, Anna's taken her top off. It's getting too hot. I don't know why I'm filming you. I'm just waiting for a hiccup, a flash. A quick flash.